Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to have our look of the week, makeup of the week video. I know, it's a mess, but we're going to get started. We want to start off with sanitizing our hands. We're living in trying times. Sanitize those hands, and now that you're sterile, we can get started. First product we're going to be using is the Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes, and this is by Murad, and it's for the eyes, but I put it all over my face. And then the second one we're going to use is the Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer. Is my favorite moisturizer right now. It's banging. Gotta get this. And the third thing we're going to use is the Kate Somerville Biomimicking Peptides Serum. And I put this all over my face, and it helps with mattifying. So I love this stuff, and smoothing. Once it dries, it's awesome. I promise you it's amazing. So we're going to get started with the hair. Right now I have installed, it's tracks in the back sewed in. And then my top part is in a regular ponytail. And what I'm going to do, I have a few pieces right here that's actually left out to cover the track pieces. So I'm going to lightly, on some low heat, because I'm really not using heat on my hair right now, I'm going to just go ahead and press those out quickly so they blend in better with the hair when I go in to wand the hair. Now this is a 22-inch in the ponytail, and then two 24s and a 26-inch in the back. This hair is by Eunice. It's the Water Wave, and I have it washed and air dried and combed out. So that's why it's really big and poofy, which is exactly what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my curling iron, which is actually by Hot Tools, I believe. And I'm going to use the curling iron as a wand. So I'm going to take a piece, I'm going to wrap it right around the hair with my hair included. And then that's what's going to give me that nice wavy look that y'all have probably seen on Instagram. So I'm going to take that, wind it on up, and I use the top clip parts to sit on there, and I hold it only for about 6 or 7 seconds, and I let it go, and it's just fine. That's exactly what I want. Don't want it too tight. And I'm just going to do this all over my head, including the ponytail, so I'll check back in with y'all once we get to the makeup. Okay, so this is the finished hair. Everything's all wanded, nice and poofy, nice and wavy, all pieces accounted for. And that's the end of the hair, basically. I'll go in and fix my baby hairs later. Right now, I'm going ahead and primer my eye, and I'm using my trusty LA Girl Concealer in the shade Medium Bisque. So I use that all over my eye. I'm going to blend it out. And today, I'm actually using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I haven't been able to put it down. My first shade I'm going in with is called Thick Skin. And I'm going to apply that all over my eye. Everywhere. It's going everywhere. Crease, lid, mid crease, and all that. Everywhere. And after that, I'm going to deepen it a little bit with another peaches shade just like this one, but it's deeper. And that's the shade Homebody. So I'm focusing that more in the crease and outer edge of the eye area. And you will see me do that. And right after that, I'm applying more concealer, which is the same one. Applying more concealer, getting a nice straight line, a little bit of a cut crease, kind of. And I'm going to take the shade GRWM, which is Get Ready With Me, which is very fitting. And I'm using that right on top of the concealer so it pops. This is one of the most beautiful gold shades I have ever used, I have to say. This shade is perfect. And then I'm taking the shade G Money to blend the line in between the Get Ready With Me and the shade on the outside, which is the peaches shade. I'm taking that to blend those together. So after adding wing liner, and then I'm going to use a makeup wipe to clean it all up, I'm going to add lashes, and then we're going to get into the skin. So for foundation, I had to go back to my baby. This is Angola, the Juvia's Place foundation. Oh, I love this stuff. The shade is just so perfect on me. I love it. I'm blending that out, and this is an Eco Tools sponge. Y'all already know. And so for concealer, you know what I love. I'm using my Juvia's Place concealer, and I'm topping it with just a smidge later on with the Medium Bisque concealer. And I know that it's bright, but I love a bright under eye right now. I don't know what's going on, but that's what I've been loving. So right after that, I'm going to put that on. Oh, Carmex is the best way, by the way. Fix those lips. doing some contouring today with a cream or a concealer basically, and this is the L'Oreal Full Wear or Fresh Wear. I forgot what it's called, but it's their darkest shade, and I'm using that to cream contour and add a little definition to the face. You know, this is like my favorite part of makeup, is the definition part, because I love to snatch it up. That's my thing. So I'm going to blend this out first. Actually going to let the concealer sit, and then I'll blend out the concealer starting from the chin. Just so my concealer has more time to sit, and then that's when I'll be adding that other concealer. So I'm going to start setting. Now the first powder I'm using is my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is the shade Deep. Y'all know this is my trusty, I will never let this go powder. You know, so this is what I'm using first. I'm using that right under the eye where you get those creases and stuff. I'm using that right under there and nowhere else, because when I go in with my long comb No Time No Shine powder, that's what I use everywhere else. And I mainly do that because it doesn't add any color to my face. Maybelline does add a smidgen of color, but this powder literally takes the color under it and sets it. It's so crazy. I've fallen so deep for this powder. I will spend the coin, but I love this stuff. I'm so addicted to this powder. Okay, so basic stuff coming next. This is my Hoola bronzer. I'm hitting pan on this. It's so sad, but it did last me a very long time. But I'm using this to go ahead and continuously snatch, set the cream contour, forehead, pulling those edges back. You know, I really get it together. This was a really good face. This was a really good one. I took my time and did what I had to do. Now, snatching the nose, I don't have any advice on that because my nose is so special, but I did take a darker shade and I went even deeper to contour as far as contouring. So I went and put that around my face, and I'm singing up a storm, Greatest Showman, that's my movie, but yeah, I'm snatching, man. I love this. I took my sponge right here and I went back, because I can go so heavy with contour and bronzer, y'all, it's insane. So I went and I took my sponge where I used the powder, and I went back and I just reinforced. Now I'm taking the shade, the first shade that I used in the eyes, which was Thick Skin, and I'm just doing a flush of that right on the lower lash line, nothing special. So a little bit after setting the face, I like to highlight, and that was a Milani spray, by the way. I like to highlight because it pops a lot more. I'm using the shade Tourmaline in the Sun Dipped kit of highlights from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then I take another brush and go ahead and blend that out so it's not too heavy, but I want it to be icy, you know, like I want it to just look really icy. So that's why I used the shade today. And then after that, I'm going to line my lips. Now this is the same thing I used in my brows from the beauty supply store, a regular liner. And then I used the shade Ooh, which is Shayla and ColourPop, and blend that together. And y'all, it was so cute, went with the eyes really well. And I threw on some lower lash mascara, and I am in a music video, period. Alright, we're back. I am dressed, and now I'm finessing those baby hairs because you got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to describe what's going on and what I have on quickly here as far as the look of the week. After I get these baby hairs together, these earrings are from a beauty supply store. I found them. They have squares within squares, and it's so cute. It went with this jumpsuit so well. And this is a nude sandal heel, and I got it straight out of Rainbow. Ooh, ashy. And y'all might know what Rainbow is if you're in the South. I don't really know if they're up north, but we got a Rainbow here, and these shoes were perfect. So this jumpsuit is from Shein, which y'all know that's pretty much where I shop majority of the time. So it's from Shein. It's very loose, but it's so comfortable, and it still flatters you. I really love this, so check that out. And that's the end of the video. I love y'all so much. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.